I was learning about the structure of the infant's anatomy compared to that of an adult. So when you're talking about the facial structures, the infant's face, all of the structures are really compact, and then as you grow up, they elongate and they get bigger. So because the infant's facial structures are more compact, it actually decreases the risk of aspiration, and it's really protective of the swallowing mechanism of the baby because everything is so compact. Aspiration is like if you take a sip of something and you say it goes down the wrong pipe, so it goes down into your lungs. You can aspirate, that can cause an infection, things like that. But another interesting thing in regards to the anatomy of an infant and why that's something that I could use in practice as a pediatric nurse is because it actually decreases the likelihood of an infant getting an ear infection. So I'll put a picture up on the screen. But a part of the facial structure is eustachian tubes, which are tubes that go from the back of the throat to the ear. And in infants, they're pretty horizontal, so they're straight across. But when you're an adult, they become more elongated and they actually have curves in them. So again, I'll put a picture up here. But the reason why this is so important is because when you have an angled tube, like when you're an adult, it's a lot easier to drain the fluids from your ear, and this decreases the risk of infection. But when you are younger, when you're an infant or a child and the eustachian tubes are more horizontal, it's a lot easier for that fluid to build up and go to the ear and cause an infection. So that is one of the reasons why actually kids have more likelihood to get an ear infection. You hear it a lot with kids, but not as much with adults.